let's see. It's like a disaster everywhere. So 15 started with the city. That took forever, so I was late.
Didn't work. Just letting you know. Court calls case, the People versus Chase Slicht.
Ready.
Sentencing have a complaint with, but we have some updates. For the record, we got to switch. I'm sorry. Joe Simon on behalf of Mr.
Court calls case, the People versus Chase Slicht.
Ready.
Your Honor, for the record, we got to switch. I'm sorry. Joe Simon on behalf of Mr. Slick. Mr. Slick, say your name.
Oh.
And Your Honor, we're here for sentencing. We've reviewed the recommendation from Ms. Pilara. There's nothing to correct, and there's nothing that we really have a complaint with, but we have some updates. Number one, my client can pay his anticipated fines and costs today. Number two, my client has done 10 of the 12 session of the Dawn Farm Discovery Group, so he's almost completed. I also want to update Your Honor that my client, it says no SoberLink violations, which is wonderful. Obviously, that's what the court expects, but he's been doing 3 of those per day.
Yeah.
For a considerable amount of time. He's never had a blip. He's also graduated college. He wants you to know that while this was going on. And
From where?
Eastern Michigan University.
Okay, that's a good school.
it was going to tease you from Michigan.
Get down the street at the U of M, then we would have had a problem.
So he's ready to receive your sentence today, Your Honor, and I have good confidence that he's going to continue the really good path that he's begun.
Well, first thing I'll say is there anything you want to say, sir?
Just since the day after the accident, I've reached out to Mr. Simon and he's gotten me going to start turning everything around and be on the right path. And I've just been trying to do everything I can to stay dedicated to do that. And I'm pretty confident that I'll make it through this with no problems or issues.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. What's your
Construction management.
good. Need to have my daughter do something like that. That sounds like money. The other one, I don't know. All right. The court does acknowledge this is not a serious misdemeanor as defined by statute, however, believes there are reasonable grounds to depart from the presumption of a non-probationary sentence. Specifically, the alcohol screening and assessment identifies the benefit of Dawn Farm outpatient treatment, attendance at AA meetings, and abstinence from all intoxicants. Therefore, the court will follow probation's recommendation of a probationary sentence with the stated rehabilitative goals to promote change, prevent recidivism, and to monitor compliance with recommended treatment. Therefore, the sentence of the court that you are placed on probation for a period of 6 months. I had to talk to her about this. Placed on probation for a period of 6 months. You're to pay $855 fines and court costs, $100 prosecution recovery costs, $100 police agency recovery costs, and $180 probation oversight fees. That can be paid today.
Yes.
That is to be paid today. There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to continue and complete the Dawn Farmer outpatient treatment program. You are to attend 1 AA meeting per week with monthly verification to probation. You are to provide proof of victims impact panel attendance to probation, which you have completed. The SoberLink will continue for an additional 30 days in lieu of the 5 days in jail. I will order 93 days in jail that is suspended. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just wait for me outside, Chief. With the short.
Court calls case People versus David Mellinger.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate for Mr. Mellinger, who should be present via Zoom.
You have it?
That might be the guy with my phone.
I am
Mr.
present. Do you have
Mellinger?
my video? Yes.
That's you? Okay. Your name wasn't on there, so we got you then.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the day and time set for sentencing in this matter. I have reviewed the PSIR with Mr. Mellinger. We have no changes, deletions, or corrections. And we do ask that the court adopt probation's recommendation. With the one consideration, we ask the court to potentially consider allowing Mr. Mellinger to have a payment plan as arranged by probation for the fines and costs. Outside of that, I believe that Mr. Mellinger would like to address the court briefly based on our conversation from the other day. I believe he just wanted to say something to the court. Is that still correct, Mr. Mellinger?
Yes, it is.
All right, go ahead, sir.
I want to say thank you to the court for the generous plea bargain. Also, I want you to know, since this incident, I was picked up on many other incidents, the same thing. I did do a 7 months jail sentence in Livingston County Jail. I was released just before Christmas. Since then, I've acquired, while I was I'm sent to Veterans Court in Livingston County. I did 4 months there. I completed phase 1. On the 13th of May, I was sentenced to Veterans Court in Macomb County. So I have been transferred from Livingston to Macomb, where I am starting over again from the start. Also, I have almost 40 negative drug tests since January. I have about 20 outpatient treatments, which I'm still currently going to. I do have documentation of everything, but of course I'm on video, so I can't show it to you.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you. And I would ask if it was possible to pay fines and costs through community service. If not, I will make payments.
Okay, are you working?
Yes, I have 2 jobs right now, and I am well on my way to a complete lifestyle change. And I believe even after my Veterans Court probation is over, I feel good right now. I plan on continuing this lifestyle.
I didn't have my file marked. You're a veteran?
Yes, I am, sir.
Which branch? I'm gonna say Army or Marine.
U.S. Army.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why, but it's just
We discussed this when I was in person a few months back.
yeah, that's what I thought we had. All right.
My
Well,
dad was a
thank-
Marine, though.
Pardon? That's right.
My-
You
My
did
dad
tell
was
me
a Marine, and
that.
you told me something about Navy.
Yes. My father was Navy.
Correct.
All right.
That's what I remember.
All right, sir. All right, let's do this then. All right, it's a sentence of the court. I'll place you on probation term for a period of 24 months probation with supervision through the 16th Circuit Court for Veterans Court program. You're to pay $555 fines and costs. That's payable to this court. So when you're thinking about payment plan, what are you thinking, sir?
I don't know. I have a list of payments right now, but I haven't put everything together yet. If I could have within the next year to pay everything zero balance, that would be plenty of time, but I don't know if that's too long for the court. Am I still on video?
No, you're still here.
Okay.
I'm sure you're paying some other things. How long have you been sober?
I've been sober since June 27th, 2023.
Congratulations. Coming up on the anniversary.
Thank you. Well, 6
That's
months of that was at Livingston County Jail. So that was I had no choice.
Yeah, but it still counts, right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. You might think it's too long, but I'm sure as you were serving for us, that may have seemed too long. So I'm gonna put you on a payment plan of $35 per month. We'll begin that. What's your sobriety date?
My sobriety day was June 27th, 2023.
$35 per month beginning June 27th, 2024. All right, we'll do it that way. Okay, that's when your payments will start.
Okay, thank you.
Probation oversight fees will be set and paid to the 16th Circuit Court. You're to comply with all terms and conditions of the 16th Circuit Court Veterans Program. I'll order 365 days in jail. Credit 1, the balance is suspended. All right. Good luck
Thank
to you,
Your
sir.
Honor. Thank you
Take
very
care.
much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Mellinger. You can log off now.
Thank you, Natalie.
Court calls the case, People versus Terrence Powell.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Powell.
How come you have no client?
I don't know.
I'm just asking.
It all happens in a day. Your Honor, I did have a very lengthy conversation with Mr. Powell this week. I don't know why he's not here. He's planning on being here, and he's planning on being here in person. I don't have an explanation for his failure to appear.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of 10,000. 10%. That warrant will issue immediately. So it's a reduction. Court does call the case, People versus Samantha Thompson.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Thompson, who stands to my right, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
My name's Samantha Thompson.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for sentencing. I have reviewed the pre-sentence investigation report with Ms. Thompson. We have no changes, deletions, or corrections, and we ask that the court adopt probation's recommendation.
Ma'am, anything you'd like to tell the court before I impose sentence? Sentence of the court. Place you on the prosecutor's deferred sentence program for a period of 4 months. You're to pay $480 fine to the court costs, $120 probation oversight fees. When can you pay that?
I can pay that today.
Thank you. Pay that today out at the counter. There should be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You're to complete a theft class within the next 60 days. You're to complete 25 hours of community service as directed by probation. You're not to go to any Walmart store in the state of Michigan. I'll set a review hearing that is to be held September 11th, 2024 at 9 a.m. I'll order 93 days in jail that is suspended. All right, thank you. Stop out at the counter and they'll be more than happy to take your money.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. These are the interpreter.
Correct. And neither defendant.
Court does call the case of the People versus Juan Gonzalez.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate for Mr. Gonzalez. Your Honor, to my understanding, I was unable to get in contact with him. The latest notes in the file indicates that as of April, Ms. Coons saw that according to Lean, that Mr. Gonzalez unfortunately has been deported. So that would be his reason for here.
What I will do is I'll note the file that defendant may have been deported. However, I will issue a bench warrant, $15,000. I'll give a 10% privilege on that. That warrant will issue immediately. Call the case, People versus Lewis Chapas.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney. He also says Louis Mariquin.
Okay, and AKA Lewis Mariquin.
Okay, that is the name that we have.
It's actually Lewis Mariquin Chapas.
Gotcha. Gunnar, I did try to get in touch with Mr. Louis Mariquin Chavez. I was unable to get in touch with him. I don't have an explanation for this letter.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $15,000.